Today is November 1st.
Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are having chili, and as you can see, I like mine with cheese on top, shredded cheese. Kevin has his with Ritz crackers and Frank's Red Hot sauce, and he also put some cheese on top of his as well. Today is November 3rd. Today is November 5th. Today for lunch, I'm having a bowl of bean and bacon soup, or bean with bacon. It's the Campbell's bean with bacon. I've shown it before. It's been around forever, since my childhood at least. And I have crackers. I'm going to add crackers to this, but I almost forgot to show it actually. But this is what I'm having for lunch. Tonight for dinner, we are at a Mexican restaurant, and Ashley's having chicken and rice. And then I'm having taquitos with rice. There is some guacamole on my plate, but I do not eat that. I just eat the taquitos and the rice. And then Kevin got burritos, and it looks like he has a little side salad. Today for lunch, I'm having toast. I'm having 3 pieces of toast. The last one's in the toaster right now. And I'm going to use this Stonewall Kitchen seedless raspberry jam. I don't, honestly, as good of a brand as Stonewall Kitchen is, I don't think the raspberry is as strong in this as it is in the Kroger brand. So I needed to buy this jam for a recipe, and so I used what I needed. I had this left. So we were in Walmart, and this is what Walmart had, so I bought it because it's hard to find seedless. They all want to leave the seeds, which I hate the seeds. They annoy me. So I bought the Stonewall Kitchen thinking, oh, this is a really good brand and all that. And it is a good brand. But just know that if you have a Kroger in your area, I think the raspberry it's just a stronger flavor. It's more intense. And that's what I like. That's what I look forward to. So I'm going to get my last piece out, put some on that, and that'll be my lunch today. And this is that third piece. I'm just adding the seedless raspberry jam to that third piece of toast. For lunch, I'm having a French onion burger from Shake Shack, and I'm having some of their French fries. Kevin is here doing a lunchtime review, so if during the month you missed that lunchtime review with him, you can watch it. But I went in and I was going to get a regular burger, and this looks so good, the picture of this, that I decided I would try it too. He's actually going to be trying his with onion rings. Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are having a Bessie's Revenge. This is a Screaming Sicilian pizza. We've reviewed it many times. We get these all the time. When we want a pizza that's a sure thing, we always buy one of these or one of the Motor City 5 cheese bread. These are a little bit fewer calories, and that's why I chose this over the Motor City. That's just to be completely honest. So we're going to enjoy that tonight. So every month during these videos, if we have tacos, we didn't have tacos last month, but go ahead. I always show my tacos. We buy one of these kits, the Old El Paso kit with the hard and soft shells. Kevin eats the soft shells, I eat the hard shells. But I always show my tacos, so I figured I would show Kevin's tonight, so it would be different.
Kind of boring.
And we both use the ground beef and cheese. If we have tomato, we'll use it, but we don't have any. So
We usually don't buy tomato.
Yeah, we don't buy a lot of tomato unless we're having like cheeseburgers or something like that. Now, I use taco sauce, and you do too?
Yep.
So do you put it, you can get more ground beef.
I never know.
I know, it's hard to know how much ground beef you can get and then leave enough for the next person going behind you. So that's okay, because I'll use what I use and then he'll be able to have the rest of it. And so do you have to put these in the microwave or anything?
No, I just microwave the shells already.
Okay, and so then you roll them up?
Fold them up.
Now show me how you fold one.
Well, I usually just fold them over. And then when I eat them, I'll grab them and like roll up one end.
Right, but just like a taco, just soft.
Yeah. And then when I eat it, I actually will go like this.
You tuck it in.
I tuck it in so it won't drop everything all in my lap.
That's very smart.
Today is November 12th.
Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are having homemade vegetable soup. It's vegetable beef soup, but it looks delicious. And I'll have mine with just regular crackers. This is the premium brand crackers. And then Kevin, of course, got him some Ritz crackers. Tonight we're going to Sonny's Barbecue, which this was the first time that I had ever eaten Sonny's Barbecue. Kevin's done lunchtime review there, but I have not been there. All three of us, it was me and Kevin and Ashley, we all three got these platters. It's like a 4-meat combo thing. We got ribs, brisket, pork, and chicken. And their french fries were absolutely delicious. These tater tots were awesome. I loved them. It was a lot of meat, let me tell you. We are at Krispy Kreme Donuts, and I got a glazed raspberry filled, and then Kevin got 2 of the original glazed. And this is how much raspberry you get in the center. Kevin and I are having French dip sandwiches. I did a recipe video on these and they were absolutely wonderful. So this is the leftovers from that basically, and we were able to have it twice. So I liked it so much the first time we had it during the review, if you missed it, that I made an additional sandwich after that. And so I just went ahead and made myself 2 sandwiches this time. Today for lunch, I'm having a peanut butter sandwich. I use the PB Fit, and I just weigh it out, mainly just so that the ratio is right, that I can get the peanut powder to the water. And today's my lucky day because I get the heel of the bread, which is my favorite. And I'm also going to have a package of peanut butter crackers. So peanut butter on peanut butter. Today is November 17th. Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are having lasagna. So this is how it looks out of the pan. This is my first plate. I might eat more. Who knows? This might fill me up. But there is a recipe video on the channel making lasagna if you are interested. Actually, there's several videos making lasagna several ways. Today, Kevin and I are having Chick-fil-A for breakfast. So we got 4 of their chicken minis with little chicken. And these are like Sister Schubert rolls, if you've never had them. And then we got some of their hash browns, which I love. Today is November 19th. Now, Kevin and Ashley and I are at Outback Steakhouse. They always give you free bread when you sit down, so you get a loaf of bread. But we hadn't been there in years, and so we wanted to get one of their bloomin' onions. And it was a good size onion. So this is my house salad. I got a house salad with my meal. And then Kevin chose a Caesar salad for his meal because you got to pick 2 sides. And so those were our sides. And then Ashley got no, this was Kevin's. Kevin got a ribeye and a baked potato. And then Ashley got a steak and a baked potato and macaroni and cheese, which she did not like. She did not like that macaroni and cheese. And then this was mine. I got a steak and French fries. For lunch today, I'm having some toast with jam. And I believe I showed this Stonewall Kitchen seedless raspberry jam in the beginning of the video. And I said I bought it because we were at Walmart and this is what Walmart had that was seedless. And that's why I got it, to avoid having to make a special trip to Kroger, because Kroger has wonderful seedless raspberry jam. I've complimented it many, many times. So I've come to the conclusion, though, that I will never, ever buy this raspberry jam again because it just doesn't have the flavor. The flavor it's lacking. It's just not there. It doesn't have the full-on flavor that I'm used to from that Kroger brand. And so what I have resorted to doing, what you see, is when I was young, my mom used to put butter and jelly on her bread. She would butter and of course it's wonderful. That's the best way to do it. But I've always been able to just avoid the extra calories from the butter, even though it is so good, just because the jam or jelly was so good. Well, that's not the case with this. To me, in order to use this up, because I have a whole jar here that I just opened, I will put it with this butter, and that's how I'll eat it until it's gone. But I will not, and I'm eating it because it's expensive. It's not, Stonewall Kitchen is not a cheap brand. So I don't want to just throw it away. And if I gave it away, I don't know anybody that would, in the family, that would have eaten it. So I do enjoy it with the butter because the butter gives it so much flavor. But by itself, if you ever want it for yourself or for a recipe or something like that, it's just it would have been better for me to make the trip to Kroger and just get the Kroger brand. Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are having stuffed shells. This is something we haven't had in a long time. If you're interested, I have a recipe video of stuffed shells and baked spaghetti in the same video. Tonight for dinner, I made Kevin and I some nachos. I just have the Tostitos restaurant-style tortilla chips, and I have some ground beef that I seasoned with taco seasoning, and then I put Mexican cheese, shredded cheese all over the top, and then I drained some mild banana pepper rings. I drained the juice off, and once they came out of the oven, I used the entire jar because Kevin and I really like the flavor of mild banana pepper rings. And I don't know if Kevin will use picante sauce, but I will definitely use either picante sauce or some taco sauce. I have taco sauce as well, but that is what we're having for dinner tonight. Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are going to have a meal that I've shown this before, but it's Tostitos, so Tostitos tortilla chips. And we're having the salsa con queso medium Tostitos salsa. And I'm having jalapeno slices. I don't know if Kevin will have jalapeno slices or not, but that's going to be our dinner. So, and it's funny, when I shared this before, a lot of you all said, oh, I've done the same thing for dinner before. So I don't feel bad. I mean, it's me anyway. I don't care what people think anyway, but I just think this is probably a funny meal to a lot of people. But what we did was we halved the jar of Tostitos, and believe it or not, half of this jar is only 260 calories. So, which is really surprising that it's not more than that. And this whole jar of jalapenos is only 30 calories. That's it for the whole jar. So, really, not that I'm paying that much attention to calories, but the calories come in, I'm sure, with the Tostitos, and we'll just eat as much as we want. This is my bowl, and then Kevin has another bowl that's the same size for him because we halved it, but we'll just eat as many as we want until our cheese is gone, and that'll be our dinner tonight. Tonight for dinner, I'm having one of these scrimp and sausage and nothing but toppings. This is the Italian style meatball pizza bowl, and I like it because I don't mind eating. It's basically just the stuff without the crust, and I like that. To me, if I can get that pizza flavor, I'm grateful for it, even without the crust. So this, I've said it before, this is the lowest calorie one they have. They make like 3 or 4 different ones of these. This one's 410 calories though, but it's very, very cheesy. It's very filling. Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are having this hash brown casserole quiche, I think is what it's called. I did a recipe video of this, and we loved it so much that we wanted to make it again. If you buy a regular size bag of the Ore-Ida shredded hash browns, you can make two servings of this, and you'll have a little bit left over. So we'll just use the rest of them for something else. But what we did differently this time was I added you use a fourth cup of green pepper. So I not only used a fourth cup of green pepper, but I also used a fourth cup of onion because Kevin and I like onion. And then I also, the recipe called for, it was like 8 tablespoons of butter or something, not 8 tablespoons. It was like 6 tablespoons of butter. So it called for like 6 tablespoons of butter. And so this time I only used 4 tablespoons of butter because every tablespoon of butter is 100 calories. So instead of using 6, I only used 4. So it looks like it crisped up and everything exactly the same. So it looks delicious. So this is my Thanksgiving plate. I have broccoli casserole. I have one of Kevin's yeast rolls. I have baked macaroni and cheese, dressing, turkey, pineapple pretzel fluff. That was my first plate. And then on my second plate, I got some broccoli casserole and some pineapple pretzel fluff, some more dressing, and some more turkey. And then for dessert, I got a piece of chocolate cake, and I actually had 2 slices of this chocolate peanut butter pie.